Wow, ladies and gentlemen. AB ain't right. Adrien Broner ain't right, man. It's tough to see. Yesterday, you had Claressa Shields' event go down. I'm watching Dean the Great live on his kick. I'm watching Adrien Broner live on his kick. The man basically gets kicked out of the event. He's too drunk. The security guards don't like it. Adrien Broner caught sitting in the locker room of Ray J for Ray J getting gone to his fight with Orlando Brown. And AB is noticeably not right. The dude has gone out his mind. And, you know, I say to myself, bro, you know, as much as we want to help Adrien, the problem Broner, as much as I always loved what this man brought to the table in the sport of boxing, reminds me of a lot of the homies right here. All I gotta say is I don't like that way this is going for Adrien Broner. You know, I know a couple days ago the man was rushed to the hospital, got diagnosed with this right here. I know this also, you could get diagnosed this from excessive drinking. I know Adrien Broner has been doing a lot of excessive drinking. He's got the camera on him at all times. He feels like he has to be entertaining at all times. But let me tell you guys a story, man. This might end up eventually ending the same way for Adrien Broner. I used to have a homie. His name was Ruben. He used to live down there with his mom. But around the block. I was probably like 21, 22. He was like 17, 18. This kid Ruben, man, he was like a good kid. Nice kid. But he hung out with the wrong people. He didn't go with all the homies. I'll pull up, and sometimes I'll be at the store and I'll see all the homies, and this fool, he'll be like 17. All drunk out his mind, bro. Drunk out his mind. Was always like that. Why? Because right here in this environment, that's just what fools do, man. You know, that's just what fools do over here. And eventually, Ruben, this is a kid that, you know, I picked up. What's up? You trying to go to the store with me? What's up? What's up? We'll go to the store, go get some food, go get some shirts, bought him a shirt. And I talked to him. And I told him, bro, I said, what you doing, man? I said, you like 18. What you doing right now? Like, what you got going on in your life? And he's like, nothing. You know, I'm just chilling. Because I see this fool at the store every day in front of the store. He's like, nothing, man. I'm just chilling, bro. You know, just fucking representing where we're from and shit, you know what I mean? And I told him, I was like, man, dog, you should try to get a job, bro. You should try to get a job out here. Like, I don't want you to be like, you know, the other homies. I have a couple other homies over here that still work over here. I mean, that still live over here, but they don't work. They don't do nothing with their lives. They just trapping. So I told Ruben, and those are all my close friends, man. I grew up with all these fools. I told Ruben, I said, hey, Ruben, I think maybe you should chill out a little bit, bro. Maybe get a job, and instead of being, you know, one of those broke homies that is needing to be fed, is needing to, you know, get drugs, this and that. I said, why don't you get a job, man? Get a job and, you know, become that one homie who has the vehicle. He has stuff going for him. I understand some of these fools feel like they're embedded to the hood, right? But getting a job and getting your life together doesn't mean you're leaving the hood. You can still talk to the homies, man. You can still be friends with these guys, except you're the one with the car. You're the one that is mentally thinking straight, even though you're still with the homies, rather than being the homie that's doing the drugs, doing the meth, doing the coke, doing the pills, doing the beer. And about 2 months later, he died. The dude got hit going down an overpass. I can't see it from right here. But the dude was walking with one of the other little homies. They were drunk at 2 a.m. Faded. And I don't know what happened, man. But they're walking over the overpass. The homie jumps out of the way. Ruben, kind of a bigger dude. Couldn't get out in front of the car in time. Big old truck hit him. Killed him. I remember going to that funeral, thinking to myself, like, damn. The little homie, you know? I see what's going down with A and B. I see what's going down with Adrien Broner. And I think to myself, your story might just end up ending the same way, man. Whether it's not with a car crash or whatever it is, but sometimes this life just grabs a hold of you. You start drinking excessively, you make mistakes, and even though it ain't your fault, you didn't mean to walk over that overpass and get hit by that truck and get dragged for 100 feet and pass away. That might not happen to AB, but something else might. Your body can only last so long. Once you start developing these diseases, they might start off as, little diseases, but once they become chronic diseases, bruh, life ain't getting easier, man. And as a hardcore boxing fan who grew up watching AB versus Marcos Maidana, one of the greatest moments that I ever had with my father, my stepfather. That was one of the most, me and my stepfather, we don't really get along. We're sitting on the couch, we're watching this fight. Marcos Maidana out here giving Adrien Broner the problems. We jumping up, we giving each other high fives. Hey, AB was a true showman. AB was a fantastic fighter with great skills and an amazing personality, whether or not you liked it. I love seeing somebody like that, AB, come from the hood, representing. The hood ain't leaving him, but he's still in there. And I understand that he's making money with all this, kick, and he's making money on social media, which is absolutely fantastic, bro. You got a family, you got brothers, you got sisters, you got people to take care of, you got yourself to take care of. But at what cost? We all got this timer. Every day we wake up, we're getting a day closer to our death. And it's about, trying to make it last as long as possible. Trying to go run, go eat some vegetables. Because you're cutting your life short when you're doing all these drugs. Trust me, bro. I didn't do my fair share. There's a reason why I started my YouTube channel late. Boy was out there doing the meth. Boy was out there tripping. Boy was out there walking through the streets. Don't even remember nothing, blacking out for weekend straights. So I know what's up with this game, man. I hear a lot of people saying that AB needs to drink, AB needs to stop drinking and this and that. And it's the truth, bro. Because this only gonna end up two different ways. You're either gonna continue to grow diseases in your body with your excessive drinking, which will eventually lead to your fatality as you grow old, or a mistake is gonna be made. A mistake is gonna be made. Something bad's gonna happen, man. And when that day, that bad thing happens, it's gonna be a sad moment because you never think that it's gonna happen, you know what I mean? I never thought that Ruben was actually gonna die. I had a bunch of homies die over here, but Ruben was one of those kids that I thought like, damn, like he had potential to save himself, I got the other homies out here that ain't even trying, bro. They ain't even trying. But that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I just hope Adrien Broner gets some help. I hope everything's cool with him. I hope what we see on the cameras and what we see on Kick, I hope maybe that's all for show. I don't believe it is, but it is what it is, ladies and gentlemen. I want y'all to let me know in the comments what you guys think about this. I hope Adrien Broner gets some help. I really hope the dude stops drinking. I don't know what he should do. Hey, start smoking bud, man. Start smoking that tree. And just give up on alcohol entirely. I know, hey, that ain't helping the issue. But the dude has a disease that it gets worse with excessive drinking. And this was just a couple of days ago. You have AB at the event yesterday, faded out his mind, bro. Can't even keep his eyes open. It ain't a good look, man. It ain't a good look. And I feel for my homies. I feel for my homies, man. I want y'all to let me know in the comments what you guys think about this. I'm out.